Kodanram Garu, Karnad Garu, and other friends. It is very heartening that a group of people would like to see that the present scenario, particularly in technical education, has to be changed and changed for good. Over the past 48 years, I have been teaching, starting from REC Warangal, then Usmania, and then few other countries, and we have seen how the transformation is taking place over a period of time. When I came out, and my juniors came out, the policy of the industry was to absorb these people as graduate engineering trainees and put them at training for 2 to 3 years. Industries like HMT, BHEL, Chain, etc. And they were given the responsible position to do something on their own only after that training program. But today, the public sector is gone and the private sector would like to have the people almost ready-made. The situation was not like that then. So today industry is saying that your graduates are half-baked products and they are absolutely useless for us. There was no such complaint then. I feel a graduate from Usmania or REC or some other place, the students were earlier much better than the students who are coming out now. But what is the present requirement is that they want a ready-made engineer, which is not possible. It is not like what is happening in US, where the teachers are having a lot of research background, consultancy background, and they are teaching through their experience the students. And most of our teachers here, they learned everything through books and they are teaching through books. Practical aspects are completely missing. What industry wants is that this person should be able to help my production shop or my shop to be run in a way it has to be run as per standards. But these people are not aware of the standards. Neither the teachers are knowing about the standards. So that is the essential difference which has crept in. Today if you take software industry, they are saying only 20 to 25% of the people are employable. They are not saying because of the technical incompetency, these people are not employable. They are saying that the communication skills of the students are very poor. The group skills are very poor. And some industries are saying, give me somebody who can speak. I will teach him what to speak. That's the situation, alarming situation in which our students are. Partly, the reason for that is the Telugu Academy. The Telugu Academy has completely translated every technical word into English and from English to Telugu. Every word. If you take the case of acceleration, acceleration is not known to the student because it is translated as Tvaranam. So he knows that as Tvaranam up to his 10 plus 2, but when he comes to engineering college, he is taught in English medium, acceleration, and everything goes over his head. He is losing interest and eventually a poor graduate is coming out. That is one aspect where we can give a recommendation to the government that immediately let them have Tvaranam, along with that let them also have acceleration. so that the student is aware of these technical words so that it will not be difficult. I also studied up to 10 plus 2 in Telugu medium. But there was no difficulty for me when I went to REC Warangal. There was no difficulty for me because I know that word acceleration and only few link words which are required. I was able to follow. That is one important aspect which I think we have got to take immediate action. The second aspect is, as Professor D.C. Reddy and Professor J.L. they were telling, the heart of the institution is faculty. The faculty has to be made competent. Whether he is a BTech or MTech or a PhD, he should be aware of the practical aspect of the subject which he is teaching. Somebody is teaching, let us say, welding engineering. He himself has not done any welding in his life, but he is teaching welding engineering. Somebody teaches gas turbines, turbine blade design. He has not seen in his life turbine blade. So these are small things which will make essential difference, and there is a need for the industry to come forward and take the responsibility of training the faculty, at least in the subjects which they are teaching. Let them not make everybody undergo training in every subject, not necessary. At least the subjects which he is teaching, he should be trained. He should have a practical exposure. Not much time is required. He knows the theory, but the practical exposure may be 3 to 4 weeks of training on the job in the industry. That immersion training of 3 to 4 weeks would be very much useful. There are a number of things where the industry people, even if he is a diploma holder, he ridicules the engineering graduates. He ridicules because, oh, you have got a degree, you don't know this. But poor fellow, he doesn't know because he is not taught, because his teacher don't know about that. So what is important is, in the short-term program, the teachers of every engineering college must be trained in the industry for a few weeks in the subjects which they are teaching. That's going to make enormous difference, so that at least our engineering graduate, he will know something practical. In US we have got 2 types of degrees: technology degree and engineering degree. Technology degree is more oriented towards practical engineering, whereas this is something universal. And at least our people should become technology oriented. Then comes, of course, to make them engineering oriented. The engineering orientation will come only when the teachers do research. One reason why BTech people are taken today as teachers, because there is a requirement of maintaining 1:15 ratio for faculty students. People are not available, and the MTechs who are available are absolutely useless when compared to BTechs, because BTech people are reading for 4 years, and these MTech fellows, the university doesn't bother whether the institution which is running MTech courses are having proper teachers or not, whether it is going on or not, whether anybody is going and checking the registers, checking the notes of the students, whether it is being done or not. UTech Srinagar is the top 10 colleges. There are a number of seats vacant in our MTech courses, because those students who would like to join, they would join in a place where classes are not conducted. The student will continue to do the job somewhere or go to some training program, but they don't want to attend. Only such colleges we have full enrollment. of the failure of the system is because of the lack of will on the part of the universities to see whether really teaching is taking place in those institutions or not. And so this is with regard to research. Research has to be done. Without research, there cannot be any high level of activity in the mind of a student. My daughter studies in American school, and in the 6th standard, she was asked to read a novel and write down the essence in just 2 pages. That means the child has to read everything, have the essence complete in our mind, and then write down the essence of the 2 pages. Such thing doesn't exist. No creativity. Fortunately, the modern schools which are coming up today, they are focusing more on that, and those people are very lucky, students who are going to. But most of the students, they do not have any creativity work or any work that will need some thinking. The teachers, they take the textbooks, question number 1, they put a bracket here and another bracket on the other side. Student need not do anything. You will just write down from bracket to bracket. No thinking at all. So with this, there is one possibility for improving the research also, if there is help from Professor A. Reddy and others, so that the government of Telangana must come forward to bring these professors, maybe on a 6-month duration or something like that, and make them to be nodal centers to provide the philosophy of research in their own area, so that more number of people will learn that, and later on they can continue to do that on a distance mode. PhDs also are being talked about very cheaply today. They are being sold. The guys write the thesis. They take 50,000 rupees for registering a candidate with him, because there is a mad rush for PhD research.